Hey everyone, and welcome. Have you ever been right in the middle of a sentence and just stopped? Wondering, wait, should I say I will or I am going to? It's one of those little English grammar puzzles that gets pretty much everyone. But you know what? Today, we're going to solve it for good.
All right, let's jump right in. Picture this, your phone rings, it's your best friend, and they've just managed to grab last-minute tickets to your favorite band. For tonight, they ask if you want to go. What's the first thing that comes out of your mouth? Just hold that thought for a second. And that little scenario, it throws us right into the heart of the matter, the future tense dilemma. It's that split-second decision we all have to make when we're talking about what's next. Now look at these two options. I'll go with you, and I'm going to go with you. They both sound correct, right? And yeah, people will understand you either way. But they actually signal two completely different mindsets. Let's dig into what those differences really are.
Okay, so here's the first and, honestly, the biggest piece of the puzzle. It all boils down to one simple idea. Did you already have a plan, or did you just decide this very second?
To make this crystal clear, let's bring in our friend Alex. Now, Alex is a planner. They love organizing things, their calendar is their most prized possession, and they always know what's coming up.
So earlier in the week, Alex decided that tonight was going to be pasta night. It's in the calendar, the ingredients are already in the fridge, so when a friend asks about their plans, Alex says, "This evening I'm going to cook pasta." See that? Going to. It's all about a prior plan.
But then, bam, the power goes out. The stove's electric. The pasta plan, totally ruined. A new decision has to be made, right here, right now.
And there it is. In that moment of surprise, Alex says, "Okay, I'll order a pizza instead." That wasn't a plan. It was a completely spontaneous reaction to a new problem. And for that, we use will.
So let's lock this in. Rule number one, we use going to for our plans and intentions. Any decision that was made before the conversation even started. Just think about Alex's original pasta plan.
And on the flip side, we use will, which we usually squish down to I'll or will, for those spontaneous, in-the-moment decisions and offers, just like Alex's sudden switch to ordering a pizza.
Okay, that makes sense for decisions, right? But this isn't just about our plans. It's also about how we talk about the future when we're just guessing. Let's see how will and going to work differently here.
So when you're making a prediction, the real question is, what's your prediction based on? Is it based on cold, hard evidence that you can see right in front of you? Or is it more of a personal opinion, maybe a gut feeling?
And this chart breaks it down perfectly. On one side, you've got predictions based on evidence, stuff you can literally point to. On the other, you've got predictions based on your own opinion or belief. It's really this simple. If you have proof, use going to. You look outside, the sky is black, the wind is howling. You can say, "Look at those dark clouds, it is going to rain." The evidence is undeniable.
But what if it's just a hunch, a feeling, something you just think will happen without any concrete proof right now? Well, that's when you use will. Saying something like, "I think this team will win the championship." That's your opinion, not a guarantee.
All right, so we've got the rules for our choices and we've got the rules for our predictions. Now let's see how this all clicks together in a completely normal, everyday conversation. Let's listen in on Sarah and Ben. Sarah looks at the sea of red taillights ahead and says, "We're going to be late." That's a prediction based on clear evidence, the traffic jam. Ben, being an optimist, replies, "I think it will clear up soon." That's just his opinion, his belief. Then Sarah's phone starts ringing, and without missing a beat, Ben makes a snap offer. "No problem, I'll grab the tickets." See, every single choice fits our rules perfectly.
Okay, let's take everything we've talked about and wrap it up into a super simple, practical toolkit that you can start using, well, immediately.
Here's the most important thing to remember. This does not have to be complicated. Forget about memorizing confusing grammar charts. All you need to do is ask yourself two quick questions.
And here it is, your two-step cheat sheet. First, ask yourself, am I talking about a choice or a decision? If it was planned beforehand, use going to. If you just decided right now, use will. Simple. Second, ask, am I making a prediction? If it's based on evidence you can see, use going to. If it's just your opinion, use will. That's it. That's the whole game.
You know, it's easy to think of grammar as just a bunch of boring rules meant to trip us up, but it's so much more than that. I love this quote because it reminds us that grammar is the very structure of our thoughts. When you get it right, you're not just speaking more clearly, you're thinking more clearly too.
So let's go all the way back to the beginning. Your friend with the concert tickets. What do you say? Of course, I'll go. It's a snap decision made in that moment. Now that you've got this down, the real question is, what are you going to master next?